Welcome back, everyone. As you can see, I've got a few extra dinos that you didn't see in the last episode, because unfortunately I lost some footage, but not too much. And as you can see, this is why I got the extra dinos. I needed base defense. After cleaning up that mess, I decided I better put down a little feeding trough and give them a little bit of food. And keeping up with my narco production, because I want to find more dinos. And as I'm out looking for some, I come across this. An Allosaurus fighting off one of them dang elephants. After spotting that one, go around to see if I can get behind him, I find another one. Neither one of them are really good levels, but you know what? I just want the fun, so I'm going to work on getting at least one of them. So after looking around a bit, I decide I'm going to do this the fun, hard way. No traps. Just straight up tranking them and see where they fall. I don't know if any of you have ever done that, but it can be very exciting. He's finally on the move. So of course I give chase. There's his buddy crossing the river. But I don't care about that one. And now the real fun begins. I did forget how fast the Allosauruses are, but I got a few tricks up my sleeves. And I give him a little slip, but then he gives me the slip too. I eventually find him again. And we started all over again. But this time, he's on a torpor run. And this is why I said you never know where they're going to stop. And where they lay is where they lay. And of course he finds his buddy. Look at him asking for help. And of course his buddy comes over to help. So I decided to use the Bronto as a diversion, and it worked beautifully. Now the only problem doing this is the one I knocked out got beat up by the Bronto too, so I lost all of my taming levels on him. But, oh well, I was only doing it for fun. He eventually pops up, gives me a nice little roar. And then we head home. After getting home, I unload what I need to and work on getting the saddle made. Get that saddle made, and I wanted to give this guy a little bit of a run to see what he can do. Now I did hear his bleed effect was broken, and I couldn't get it to work. Maybe it's a bug, I don't know, but I was bummed. I also forgot this guy's low level, so he has almost no stamina. So of course I go in and start a fight that is going to be very hard to win if he can't fight back. But lucky me, the turtle decides to walk away. It just lets me heal up the stamina bar, and then of course I go right in for the attack. And if you notice, there's a Troodon right next to us. And eventually it wants to come play too. Well, I had enough goofing around, so I decided I better get back to my mission of finding the dinos I really need. Or else this is going to be a very long, slow grind. Now, as I'm searching around, I come across one of them bugs again. So I figure I better get out of here, because my PT isn't up for a fight. But it sees me before I can. And then we play Star Wars in Ark. I try to give him the slip through a bunch of trees, but then he just crashes through them anyways. Because my stamina is so low, I can't fly very far. So I decided I better just take a little bit of damage and build up my stamina and then make my escape. I eventually give him the slip. And then it's all about my dino searching mission again. After searching for a while with no luck, I pick up a drop here and there. That's why you see some upgrades on me from time to time. Coming over to one of my favorite spots for hunting. I made this in one of my missing videos. It's kind of a little all-purpose trap that I can use for RGs or other dinos that I can just stuff in there and then tame them up. And since it's a lot colder over in this area, I figure I better get some pelt so I can make some winter clothes. And what better way to get some when you don't have much damage? You guessed it. After resting up a bit and playing around, I eventually get to it and take them down. After no luck doing some searching around, I decided to go ahead and harvest up some pearls while I have a chance. And of course, piranhas always have to be in the way. After that, I get back to my searching, and lo and behold, what do I find? An RG I can finally use. Hallelujah. After a bit of coaxing, and him playing with my PT, he follows me in like a good little boy he is. After getting him knocked down, I go look for some prime meat that I can actually get. And what do I find? Hyenas. They give prime meat. It should be plenty. After running around a bit, I finally get them. But it is fun chasing them on a PT. I do end up running this one into a pack of Allosauruses, so I give up after that. If he can make it out of them, he deserves to live. So I get back and give that prime meat to the RG so I can get him tamed up. And then I finally got a heavyweight flyer. While I was sitting around waiting for the RG to tame up, I see one of his little babies. So I'm going to get him too. After capturing him, I realize I don't have enough stuff with me to make an RG saddle, so I go gather up a little bit And make me one. After getting him saddled up, I go out and do a little hunting to get a couple levels. Nothing too exciting though, so I head back. We'll call it a night. Future bad guy here. Just with a little note, everybody should watch Max's video and you'll get a little highlight of what's going on. If you already have, then you know what's coming. Let's see how this ends. Me or him? All we'll tell in the future.